Not everything that glitters in Seoul is gold. Behind the image of perfect husbands and ideal girlfriends, many Korean actors have starred in infidelity scandals that have left fans in total shock. Today, we're diving deep into the 10 most explosive cheating cases in Korea. Get ready, because the level of controversy here is off the charts. Before we move on, let me ask you something. YouTube has slowly been stopping recommending our channel, and our view numbers have been dropping a lot. This makes us very sad and puts Korea in focus at risk of having to end. But you can help us by leaving your like on the video and subscribing to the channel. This basically forces YouTube to start recommending us again and helps our project stay active immensely. Thanks in advance. Lee Byung Hun. Lee Byung Hun is undoubtedly one of the biggest names in Korean film and TV, but in 2014, he almost saw everything go up in flames. The actor, who is married to the also famous actress Lee Min-jung, found himself at the center of an extortion plot that felt like a thriller movie. He was blackmailed by two women, Da-hee, who was a member of the K-pop group Glam at the time, and model Lee Ji-yeon. They demanded an astronomical 5 billion won to keep from leaking a video where the actor appeared drinking with them and making sexually suggestive comments. What made it much worse in the public's eyes was that Lee Min-jung was pregnant with the couple's first child at the time. He had to issue numerous public apologies, and his career was on thin ice for a long while. His wife, in a gesture that impressed everyone, decided to forgive him and stay in the marriage. Byung Hun only managed to regain his prestige years later in works like Mr. Sunshine. Today, in 2026, the couple is still going strong, but the ghost of 2014 is still remembered whenever the topic of cheating comes up. Song Joong-ki and Song Hye-kyo. They were the nation's couple. After the massive success of Descendants of the Sun, Song Joong-ki and Song Hye-kyo took their romance into real life with a 2017 wedding that looked like a fairy tale. However, the dream was short-lived and ended abruptly in 2019. The shock wasn't just the divorce, but the way it happened. Song Joong-ki filed unilaterally without notifying Hye-kyo through the agency beforehand, which in Korea is a clear sign that one side was deeply hurt or felt they were in the right. Immediately, rumors of infidelity surfaced. On one side, there was speculation that Joong-ki had an affair with a close friend of Hye-kyo behind the scenes of Arthdal Chronicles. On the other, heavy rumors claimed Song Hye-kyo had become involved with her co-star from Encounter, actor Park Bo-gum, who is a friend of Joong-ki. The agencies vehemently denied everything and threatened lawsuits. But the damage was done. Hye-kyo's image was harshly attacked by conservative netizens, while Joong-ki moved on, eventually remarrying. Unfortunately, the Korean industry remains quite sexist, even without any proof or trace of cheating. Jang Dong Gun. Jang Dong Gun was the symbol of elegance and upright morals in Korea. Married to actress Go So-young since 2010, he was an example of a family man. Everything changed in 2020 when the phone of his close friend, actor Joo Jin-mo, was hacked. Messages from 2013 were leaked, and the content was stomach-turning. The two actors, both married, exchanged photos of women and planned sexual encounters, including derogatory comments about the women. At the time of the messages, Jang Dong Gun's wife was pregnant with the couple's second child. The Korean public was in shock. How could this man, who always seemed so respectful, behave this way under the radar? The actor traveled with his family to Hawaii right after the leak to escape media pressure and disabled all comments on his social media. Go So-young chose silence and remained by her husband's side, but Jang Dong Gun's aura of perfection died that day. Ahn Jae-hyun and Gu Hae-sun. The divorce of Ahn Jae-hyun and Gu Hae-sun in 2019 wasn't just a breakup, it was a war. The couple, who met on the drama Blood, was seen as extremely in love. However, Gu Hae-sun decided to expose everything on Instagram. She accused Ahn Jae-hyun of wanting a divorce because he was bored with the relationship and, most seriously, claimed he was cheating on her with an actress from the drama he was filming at the time, Love with Flaws. She even claimed to have photos of him in a hotel wearing a bathrobe and eating a midnight snack with the actress. The accusation almost destroyed the career of the woman in question, Oh Yeon-seo, who had to file a defamation lawsuit. Months later, a forensic analysis by Dispatch on the couple's chat logs showed that the relationship was toxic on both sides, and that the photo mentioned by Gu Hae-sun was actually of an ex-girlfriend of Ahn Jae-hyun from before the marriage. The public, who initially supported the actress, grew exhausted with the exposure, and many began to defend the actor. They divorced in 2020, but the scars of this public laundry airing are still cited as the ultimate example of how a celebrity divorce can be destructive. Min Hee. Unlike many cases on this list that stay in the realm of rumors or leaked messages, Min Hee's case was admitted right in front of the cameras. The acclaimed actress from The Handmaiden began a romance with renowned director Hong Sang-soo in 2015, during the filming of Right Now, Wrong Then, but the director had been married for over 30 years. In 2017, during a press conference, they confirmed their relationship, stating they sincerely loved each other. The reaction in Korea was absolute hatred. Min Hee, who was one of the country's most sought-after actresses at the time, lost all her advertising contracts and was practically banned from major national productions. Despite the cancellation on Korean soil, they remain together to this day, living a life focused on international film festivals, where their talent is still recognized despite their controversial personal lives. Hwang Jung Eum, star of She Was Pretty and Kill Me, Heal Me, headlined one of the most direct exposures in recent history in 2024. She has been married to businessman and former pro golfer Lee Young-don since 2016. In 2020, they nearly divorced but reconciled and had a second child. However, in February 2024, the actress decided she couldn't take it anymore. She posted several photos of her husband on Instagram with sarcastic captions, exposing that he was having multiple extramarital affairs. When a netizen commented defending the husband, saying that rich men can cheat, Hwang Jung Eum fired back saying, "I make 1,000 times more than he does. According to your logic, I should cheat more, right?" The actress wasn't afraid to tarnish her sweetheart image to expose her partner's infidelity. Currently, she remains focused on her career and her children, being cheered on by many Korean women for having the courage not to stay silent in the face of disrespect. Kang Kyung Jun. Kang Kyung Jun won over the Korean public by appearing on shows like The Return of Superman, where he appeared to be an extremely loving father and husband. He and actress Jang Shin-young had a beautiful story. She already had a son from a previous marriage, and he raised him as his own, even facing family resistance to marry her. In January 2024, the mask fell. He was sued for $50 million won by the husband of a woman he was allegedly having an affair with. Shortly after, his Telegram messages leaked, where he said things like, "I love you, honey," to the mistress. The shock was immense because Kyung Jun's image was built purely on his family integrity. He admitted to the infidelity and apologized. Surprisingly, in August 2024, Jang Shin-young announced she would forgive her husband for the sake of the children and family stability, a decision that divided opinions online between those who admired her strength and those who felt she deserved better. Jung Eun Chae is an actress of aristocratic beauty and great talent, seen in The King, Eternal Monarch, and Pachinko. However, her personal life is marked by 2 scandals involving committed men. The first case to come to light was with singer Jung Eun around 2010. At the time, fans thought they were just dating, until they found out he was married. The actress's agency said she was a victim and didn't know his marital status, but the singer's side denied it, saying she knew everything. Years later, in 2013, she was photographed in intimate moments in Japan with Japanese actor Ryo Keisei. At that time, Ryo was in a long-term relationship with actress Mikako Ichikawa. Again, the agency denied it, saying he was just a tour guide for her. Although she continues to be cast in major productions, Korean public opinion is relentless and always brings these names up whenever Jung Eun Chae confirms a new relationship, as happened recently when she went public with designer Kim Chung-jae. Choi Jin-hyuk. Not all cases on this list are about actors who cheated. Some show the devastating impact of being the one cheated on. Choi Jin-hyuk, from Zombie Detective and The Last Empress, opened his heart in an interview that moved the public. He revealed he was cheated on by 2 consecutive girlfriends, which left him with deep trauma regarding new relationships. He said that in one case he was so in love he was seriously considering marriage. That's when he discovered his girlfriend had a main boyfriend the whole time, and that he was actually the other guy without knowing it. He spent the whole time believing he was in an exclusive romance, while he was just a piece in a game of lies. This vulnerability shown by the actor generated a wave of empathy, as it showed that even a famous and successful leading man isn't immune to the pain of infidelity. These stories show that the lives of K-drama stars are full of flaws and mistakes, just like ours. And you, which of these cases did you find most unbelievable? Comment below, leave a like, and subscribe to keep up with everything happening behind the scenes in Korea. See you in the next video.